What's up, guys? I'm here in Ha Long Bay on a rainy Thursday. And the plan today is to see the bay, to see what it holds, to see the mystery, to see the magic. Come along. Before we take off, I will say that there was another COVID outbreak here in Vietnam, so there is 0 tourists. This place should be shellacked, absolutely packed with people. And right now, there's literally 6 people. We went to a different docking station yesterday, and we saw a video, and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that come see this. This is the most important thing to see in Vietnam. And there's 0 people there. It is eerily empty. So the good news is normally Ha Long Bay super touristy, super full of boats, of people checking it out, seeing stuff. But today, that's not going to be the case. It might just be us out there. So super excited to see what today holds. We got the poncho, we got the backpack in case we need to do any videography missions, and we're just waiting to get out there. So guys, as we make our way out into the bay, as we're sitting on our pretty much empty boat, I want to tell you some things about Ha Long Bay. Ha Long Bay is basically an archipelago of mini islands on the basically border of northern Vietnam in the Ha Long Bay. That's why it's called Bay, right? It's one of the most touristed places in Asia, most likely, and we can see the crazy tourist infrastructure that they're building here in Ha Long. Hotel after hotel after hotel after hotel. It's kind of crazy. They even have a city that looks like Disneyland. It makes me feel very uncomfortable inside, but it's something I'm trying to deal with. Ha Long is named after the dragon's back, essentially. So you'll see these archipelagos come out of the water like a dragon. And so they have caves, they have kayaking, they have lots of stuff. And so if you're a tourist and you come to Vietnam and you don't come here, you definitely missed out on something special. But as a guy that doesn't really like touristy places, this might be the most ideal moment in my tourism history. Let's go see the bay. Our tour guide informed me that we are the only tourist boat in Ha Long Bay today. That is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and I guarantee it will never happen for me again. I'm gonna enjoy it. Epic. Normally, boats. Everywhere you can see. In this boat, where we have 6 people on it, would have 48 people on it. Not ideal at all. This, however, is very ideal. Here we have the Fighting Cock Islands. This is a chicken. This is a chicken. This is the bay. Along, I'd like to tell you a little bit about the environmental impact that Vietnam is currently experiencing due to its rapid modernization and growth. So this is an archipelago, as I said, of 2,000 islands, and you have people from all over the world coming to visit it. It's super majestic, it's a natural wonder, and being here as the only boat is easily the most amazing thing I've experienced, probably here in Vietnam. But it also reminds me of the first time I came here, which had hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of boats. And that means tourists, tourism, tourists, pollution, trash. And as Vietnam is progressing into the future, we have to ask ourselves, how can we help Vietnam keep that sustainable future and keep these beautiful natural wonders that they have intact? So many people are worried that Vietnam is not rapidly integrating their society to be trash free and to be able to sustain the tourism and modern society that comes along with that. And so we have lots of international organizations coming into Vietnam. They're working with the local people, trying to educate them, trying to steer them in the right direction. But in many ways, as we see the construction here in Ha Long and construction in all over the country, we just hope it's not too little too late. I will say, it's goddamn majestic. So if you guys are interested in environmental impact and making a change here in Vietnam, I'll put a link for different organizations that you can donate to below. If you want to know, I worked for the World Wildlife Fund, and I was working here specifically dealing with the plastic pollution, mostly in the Mekong Delta region. But the World Wildlife Fund has offices all over Vietnam, and they're doing really positive work to make sure that Vietnam reduces their pollution and make sure that the endangered species that are here in Vietnam, that are endemic to the region, stay, and that they have a place to live in the future. There's also an amazing company, or I guess NGO, called the Ocean Cleanup, and they're planning on essentially taking all of the plastics out of the ocean by invasive procedures in rivers. So I'll put a link to that below too. If you're interested, send me a DM. Our tour guide is calling this rock formation here the Thumb. Nailed it. Got our captain, Xin Jiao. It's our guy. Ha Bin 01. Woo. Vietnam. So apparently people are still also allowed to fish. So I'm not sure you guys can see it, but right here, there's a little fishing boat. And I was informed that they fish jellyfish here and they send them to China, but I'm sure they fish other things as well. Here you guys can see the epic rock walls and the vegetation here in Ha Long. We just got off the boat and now we're going to Songsat Cave, the first, well, one stop of many stops on this journey through Ha Long Bay. I hope it's a good cave. I've been here before, I don't remember. Sorry. Hello. We're returning to the boat. It's hot. So hot. It's lunchtime on the bay, and that means group-style Vietnamese cooking. Except when you only have 2 people, so they put all of your group-style food all on one plate. We were treated to a pretty low-quality mashup of Vietnamese hits, including some fried fish, some white rice, we had some squid, some shrimp, some jicama in a funny shape, and the most tasteless clam soup that you'll ever darn taste. The tourist-free clean air of the bay certainly made up for that subpar lunch. We're at stop number who knows at this point, and we're going into an under rock cave. Here we go. Paddle, left, right. As we're kayaking through this thing with the ridiculous jacket on, it is good to remember this is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Normally there's hundreds of kayaks and people and noises, people yelling, babies, all the things. And here, 2 friendly Vietnamese families, they may or may not be related, and us. Beautiful. Sometimes you get rained out. Sometimes you have plans and you can't do them, can't execute them, but you can't let it get you down. You put on the bag, grab a Coke, and you just keep moving on with the tour. So we're gonna hop back on the boat. Oh, I'm really getting rained on here. A rainy bay in the distance, we wrapped up our tour floating back to land, through the bay, which so uniquely stood still that day. In such weird times as these days, it's one of those experiences that resonates with you, as if everything's perfect in the world and everything will be okay. The sound of the boat drowning out the strangeness of it all, of everything that 2020 has been. For what I can say is this experience was humbling, was delightful, and was one that I will never have again, but one I look forward to cherishing in my memories and is one I look back to when I think of my good times here in Vietnam. Keep floating on, everyone, and stay safe out there. Cheers.